Ooh, there were a lot of teases of upcoming content this last month of April. I think we ought to just get right on into it. I'm your host, Eric Schrader, Community Ambassador, and this is what you missed from our Rockfish streams this last month. Shortly after the spring update dropped, we started working on secondary modifiers. I was hyper eager to show these in the streams, and I did, but they also went through a number of changes, so I'm cutting to the chase for you here. These are the final results of where we're at currently, still subject to change, of course, but the main goal of these is to deepen the itemization pool for you secondary lovers out there. We added plating hot swapping. Here's a very brief explanation how it works. If you have really crappy armor and you hot swap to really good armor, you don't automatically gain all of your armor back, but what you do is you pick up where you left off from that percentile location and gain the benefits of the new effects. In short, you can hot swap armor on the fly and you can exploit the system. Now let's move on to weapons sound effects. We're incorporating all new sounds for all of the weapons in the game so that there's more variety. We included a ton into this last batch, but I didn't highlight them all during the stream. So I've plugged them into the recap. Bonus sounds. Let's have a listen. That was nice. Anyway, we also changed some of our perks around a little bit, one of which being percussive maintenance. Instead of it just being your hull being affected, now it can also be from your armor. The reason we did that is because of this. The way percussive maintenance was initially designed was before armor was regenerating in combat. So now, instead of the armor getting in the way of the perk, it helps it. Cool. We also changed Kala's perk and gave Hive a new one for finding mining nodes sooner in the game. Have a look. So we changed the pacing of how resources can be acquired. So now at the end of Sector 1, when you acquire the Hive, you gain a new perk which you can invest in, which reveals potential mining yields for each location on the star map. The last upcoming feature highlight from our streams was also a popular one for our viewers. We are adding mutators to high-risk challenges. Now, naturally, this is going to create a lot of replayability and doing high-risk areas over and over again, and we had a lot of fun in the streams. Here's me choosing between two different high-risk areas. So, do we want to start with enemies have increased movement speed, random item is overheated every 10 seconds, every time an enemy is destroyed, all other enemies present gain +5 speed, shields, armor, and hull? Or do we want enemies randomly 1 to 3 levels higher? Enemies are resistant to EMP, and there's 2 bosses. I will not deny the fact that I had an absolute blast with these challenges. It felt so fresh and so new. I'm already excited for it to be in your hands, but we have to wait until summer. So, thank you for your patience as we prepare these materials that we teased. You want to see more stuff? Swing on by our streams. We stream every single Friday. I'm sure May is going to have a lot of delightful little trinkets for you. Otherwise, I have been Eric Schrader. You have been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Toodles!